Who can say what the future holds? Well, we can, of course, or at least we can guess. And one thing that seems pretty certain is that digital technologies of all kinds are going to play an increasingly important role in all our lives as we move into the future. So it's pretty safe to assume then that for the vast majority of our students, digital technologies will be central to their lives as adults. Up to now, we've taught literacy and numeracy as a priority. We do so as these are the principal tools with which our students will find their way in the world as adults. But now there's a new set of skills that students need in order to tackle the world. And I would argue that first amongst those new skills is digital literacy. It's very well to say that students need digital literacy, but what is digital literacy, and how does it differ from traditional literacy skills? There's a lot of fancy explanations out there, but the short answer is it's a person's ability to make constructive use of digital technologies. How do you become digitally literate? The same way you become literate: exposure to texts and an opportunity to use what you've learnt. By that reasoning, it's clear that regular use of digital technologies in the classroom is going to have a profound impact on a student's digital literacy skills. Lots of people assume that using digital technologies for engagement means playing games. And sometimes it does. But more than that, it's about using the tools that are meaningful to students to assist them in their learning. Tools that allow them to express their thinking. If that happens to be through a game, then fine. Ultimately, when using any technology, old or new, it's the capacity to create that most students find engaging. Technology is all about two things, mostly. Making existing tasks easier, and allowing people to perform tasks that were previously impossible. What if your class could take a tour of the Colosseum? What if your class could talk with a marine biologist? What if you could spend a quiet afternoon with your class exploring the surface of Mars? There is one thing you can rely on when it comes to technology, and that is, it's going to change. It may sometimes feel as though the relentless march of technology is something frightening. After all, each of these technologies was state-of-the-art when I began school. But the more you use it, the more accustomed to incorporating new technology into your classroom you will become. Each new technology simply merges effortlessly into your practice, and you never know what amazing teaching tools the future will hold. So what did you think of this list? Share with us in the comments your reasons for incorporating technology into your classroom. Or do you have other thoughts on the issue? Catch you next time.